Hi folks, Robert here with more Revit training, and we're back looking at our site plans that we started on. So I'm going to show you how we would detail this drawing here. So here in the front, let me just tile these views. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me make these videos. So here, we've had 30 feet. These are the property boundaries. So I'm just going to go here. We can do this. We can grab this dimension line here. We can go underneath and say property line. Let's say boundary. You can just place it underneath there. You can do this one the same way. Do it below. Nope. If by the way you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Be happy to have your support. Okay, and then what I'm going to do for this one, I'm going to just copy and paste from here on out. Copy this. I'm going to apply that. Okay. And this one here, I should have a dimension up front here. And actually one on this side. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dimension this guy from here to here. You see we go out there, that's the same, yep, and one here. I'm just detailing this. You might have a whole lot of other different requirements. This is how we're going to do this one. This is going to be based on Markham Area City Code. This building is in Markham, Illinois. See, I'm going to select this. I'm going to double click this. Uh-oh, sorry. Double click the line. Why is it not working for me now? Huh. Okay. Bugger. There we go. I'm going to just paste that in there like that. Okay. And this one. So it's kind of important we show that. Now these are what we call setbacks. This is from the front to the property line to the building. The setback is basically the distance from the boundary line. So I'm going to go here and go setback. That's the required distance that the house has to be built from the front property line. And here we got side yard here. I'll select that. I'm gonna pull this out a little bit here. So we got a 3-foot side yard, so I'm gonna just collect that. Come on now. Okay. This is a side yard. This is the distance from the house to the property line on the side. So it's actually right there. And it's 3 feet. I've got another one on this side, but it's from the driveway. So I'll go and place my dimension from here to here. And oh boy. That guy don't want to pop up for me. I guess you hit right on the dimension. Anyway, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Helps me make these videos. So I'm just detailing the site plan, how you would put these on the drawing. And now here, we need a rear yard. So that's basically the distance or minimum that has to be from the back. We have a side yard and a setback. So we're going to leave the back out because we don't have a certain distance here because the major setbacks are here and here. So now I'm going to draw a line here across here. Let me go into my annotate tab. Draw a detail line. I want it to be a wide line. And I want to get a hidden style. And I'm going to run a line right through here. Right about there. Okay, nope, I don't want that kind of line. I need something, a model line, I guess, yep. So, detail line. Okay, I'll go with the detail line for now. But we need to show an easement. Now, easement's going to run right through here. And it is basically going to show the place where, let's see if I can grab this thing. Hidden lines, and I want them wide. Okay, we just do it that way. And I'm going to call this easement. This is where utilities run through here. It can be water. Actually, yeah, it'll be about right here. It'll be on your property normally, and this is where the city's going to run water and utilities and drainage, and then from here it's going to go to the house. So I'm just going to go right here and just type in easement. Yeah, come on. Jeez. Okay. Now, this is pretty basic what you would need. And then you want to go here with your 5-inch concrete sidewalk here. I don't want to bore you because I can 5-foot concrete walk. We go there. You can just move it right in here like this. And then right here we can go with 9-foot asphalt driveway. Okay, gotta spell it right. Asphalt. There you go. Driveway. So this is basically how you would detail this out. Basically, just set it right there. Now out here you get a street name. This is Magnolia Drive. I'm gonna go larger with the text here, and I'm gonna go with a 1/4-inch text. And right here, I'm just gonna go Magnolia Drive. Okay, move that there. So you got our power pole here, electrical, and it's gonna go to the house above ground. Then you might want to draw a line in here just to show it. It won't be in 3D, but you'll know that it's connected from here to the house. And then we want to look at our location. So now we can go into our Manage tab. We go to Location. And here, I'm going to just put this address in. Magnolia Drive. It's in Markham, Illinois. This is where my mother used to live. She don't live here no more. And to go search, and lo and behold, there we go. That's where it is in the world. Uh-oh. Did I move it? Yeah, I did. Let me do that again. Location, I moved it So I'm going to go, okay. I could have just 3408 Magnolia Drive, Markham, Illinois. Okay, so that's basically where it is. That's where that house is, actually. So I'm going to go daylight savings time. I'm going to go okay here. Now, we can use our sun settings here. Go to our 3D view here. In fact, we can add some more elements here. And that's basically go into our site plan again. And we can add more trees, and that's basically go to site and massing, site components, and here they all are here. Or you can load more in, so like we got all type of trees here. Let's put this guy here. I think this house had a lot of trees in the back. Japanese cherry. Let's put one out front here. So things like that. And then let's put a big one out here. It's a 40-inch one here. I think it's one right about there in the backyard. So go back into my 3D view. And that's what we have, and I'll put this into realistic. Okay. But anyway, that's how you add site components and place details in your model. This is quite slow here. Okay, there it is. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'll leave this for now in consistent colors because we can handle a little better here. But this is how you would do a site plan. And then you would go to our sheet. And in our sheets, we've got this already laid out, so I'll go to my sheets. And the site plan will be this one, C1. And we have our north arrow and everything. So that's basically how you would lay out your site plan. And then if you want to do your sun settings, I'll go back into this view, bring this to home. Cancel that. Bring this to home view, and then I'll turn on my sun settings here. And I'll turn it on, and we can use a specific date and time. So we can say, okay, this is a good one. It's June, and then we get our shades and shadows on, and we do our path. So anyway, guys, I've done this before. You should probably know how to do it. So if I just take the sun here and just glide it along this path, as you can see, the shadows that are coming in based on the sun path from the time of day we're working with. So hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next video. Everybody be safe. Please subscribe and take care. See y'all in the next video. Bye.